nerds. Here we go. It's that time again. Good morning, everyone. My name is Adrienne, and I'm here to talk to you. This is what I do. Is I talk and I say words, and life is good. We ate a whole bunch of pizza again yesterday. Reason being is we went to the doctor for our annual physical, and our doctor literally marveled at the kind of shape we were in. Marveled at it. Was like, you guys are like supreme athletes. And we felt pretty good. The guy was also gay and in love with my husband, which was really funny. He was just like, your husband was just here. And he was like, his voice. Oh my gosh. I'm like, yeah, he, does movie trailers. He's got the voice of God. And he's like, body like Adonis. I'm like, I know. Good morning, everyone. How are you guys? I'm living my best life. Do you like my new shirt? I bought one for me and one for my husband. I saw it and I laughed so hard. I was like, this is fucking hilarious. Like, this shirt is hilarious, guys. How amazing is this? That's what I'm talking about. You hate us because you ain't us. That's what it is, baby. That's what it is. I thought this shirt was great. It's like, I need this shirt in my life immediately. So I got it. And then I got my husband one. And it just made me laugh. Because, it's fun to laugh, isn't it? Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Yeah, it was great news. It felt good to have a doctor tell us, hey, you guys are in phenomenal shape. And it wasn't just like you're in good shape for your age. He was just like, are you kidding? Like, he's like, you're so lean. And then he was checking out my shoulder. I probably need steroid injections, which is a little sad, but it's way better than surgery. So take the wins, right? So he's feeling my shoulder and he's like, you are shredded. And I was like, yeah. Yes. He's just like, you and your husband. He's like, how tall are you? I'm like 5'10.75. I never like to say 5'11, even though I'm pretty much there. But I'm like, I'm 5'10, almost 5'11. He was just like, get the fuck out of here, you two. He's like, of course you're his wife. He's like, of course that man has a wife that looks like you. And I'm like, this gay guy just won me over. So we ate like kings yesterday, and I don't regret it because we were just told what great shape we were in. My heart rate rests at 49 beats per minute, which is unhealthy unless you're a super athlete, unless you do copious amounts of cardio. So I usually work out an hour and a half a day. I just did an hour of cardio, but my husband and I plan on doing more throughout the day, right? This shirt is the shiznit. It's the best. I love this shirt. And yeah, we have a makeup sale right now, up to 65% off makeup, guys. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. So if you want makeup or a free vintage pooch, you know what? You could get a free vintage pooch on your stomach, or you can get a free vintage pooch through Avon. It's up to you. It's up to you. I'm supposed to do makeup. Like, usually on Wednesdays, I like to have my makeup already done. But, I woke up early. I didn't mean to. I accidentally woke up my husband really early because I dropped my, when I wake up, my eyes are so dry. So I just started Restasis to see if I can help that. This is our Rice Water Bright cleansing wipes that I'm using right now. And I was feeling around for my eye drops, and then I dropped my glasses because I couldn't find my eye drops, but like my eyelids get sealed shut and I can't see, and it's really painful. So I was, fumbling around. I woke him up, We slept about 7 hours. We both prefer 8 hours, but it is what it is. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What's this say? I'll take the Avon pooch, right? So much better than an age pooch. So much better. I will be 43 in August. I always say, people are like, if you dye your hair, you'd look so much younger. Why would I want to look like a red and hard and put away wet 35 when I can look great for my age? Why would I want to look younger, but look like a rough version of that younger person? That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. Good blackhead cleanser. Scrubs and masks. I really like the Isonox Anu Clinical Collagen Booster. Oh my God, look at the price on this. You need to get it. It's only $15 instead of $34. That's it. That's the one. It's a micro needling polisher. This is probably the most exfoliating and polishing thing that we have. It's $15. You can't fucking beat it. That's awesome. That's awesome. There's a crypto scammer. Yeah, they're everywhere. I can't keep up with how many of these fucking troll scam accounts are like trying to like romance my people in my comment sections. So I want to talk about some things. First off, I'm sure you see the title. Let's do a new collagen booster ampules. Let's do it. Hi, Kat. Can you stop being a motherfucker? Yeah, that was his answer. Nope. We're going to continue the fuckery. Like he's losing his shit. So I am almost 43 years old. And I met my husband when I was 32. Much older than I would have liked to meet him. But I'm glad that we met when we did. Because, we got to change and grow with each other. So when a woman is in her 20s, early 30s, everyone's like, you need to lock down a marriage, you need to have kids, you need to do all this shit. Then when they do this stuff, then when a woman hits 40, there's two types of people who tell them they have no value anymore and that they're not hot. There's women who think that you need to look 20 years old for the rest of your life and that women can't be beautiful when they're older, that you're only hot 27 and younger. And then there's the Andrew Tate dudes. And it's not a good look. This belief that we lose our value just because someone's like, I can't get a boner and jerk off to you. What the fuck? That's not value. And if you're already married and shit and having kids, why the fuck do you want to retain the value of dudes just wanting to beat off to you? Like, come the fuck on. So, Jennifer Love Hewitt walked the red carpet in a dress. I would never put her in this dress. Personally, I don't like the dress. It is made for willow wand people. And when I say willow wand people, I mean those super thin women, thinner than me. So her stylist, I think, dropped the ball on this one because I've seen her in way better stuff, right? Case in point. I don't like the pattern of this dress, but this is a dress that suits her. Now, if anyone saw this bitch at the grocery store, no one would say she's fat. But online, there's a bunch of Andrew Tate guys that think a woman loses all value in her 40s, and a bunch of young women that don't understand having 3 kids, one of them in your 40s when it's a geriatric pregnancy. Dude, this bitch isn't doing shit to her face. No, this dress is very flattering to her frame. Very flattering. Very, 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 very flattering to her frame. So if I were to dress her, I would probably put her in, where is it? These are the dresses that I would choose for her body shape. I would get a nice little waist cincher. You know what I mean? I mean, do you know what those cha-chas and her hips would look like in this with a tiny little waist cincher? Or that one? These are dresses that would flatter her frame. She has 3 kids, one that she had in her 40s in 2021. She's pushing 50. She's closer to 50 than she is 40. And people are shitting on this lady. Women have value. So her husband locked her down and bred with her and had 3 babies with her. So everyone's like, women aren't valuable unless they're young and they get fucked by a husband and have babies. She literally did everything that these assholes claim that you should do. And she's still not good enough. And everyone's saying it. You're an ugly motherfucker. Look at yourself. Get a mirror, you ugly fuck. You have never been hot. The people who tear people like her apart have never been hot. Ever. They've never been hot. Her husband thinks she's just fine, motherfucker, can't stay off her. Dude knocked her up 3 times. I mean, for pushing 50 years old, this bitch looks mint. And she doesn't have those big duck lips. And her face isn't all pulled back looking crazy. She looks just like herself with a few extra pounds. She's not obese. This is not obesity. This is a bad dress. There's been so many times. Here, Jennifer Love Hewitt. Her stylist got it right a couple other times. Let's see. A good dress. Let's see. Oh, those are big cha-chas. She has big cha-chas. But a woman in her 40s isn't going to look like she's fucking 22, guys. I don't know why people think this is a thing. This dress is cute as piss. And this dress flatters her figure. Hold on. This flatters her figure. No one would look at this chick at a fucking grocery store and think she's fat. No one. And you don't lose your value in your 40s. All these chicks in their 20s saying this shit, bitches, do you know what's going to happen to you for the bad fucking juju you're putting out there? When you're in your 40s, I'm telling you, girls, you don't want this. You don't want this. You don't want that energy out there. You don't want putting out there. Now, I mean, would I believe her if she was playing the role of, like, I don't know, in The Walking Dead is like the leader of a fraction of like Viking warlords? No, I wouldn't. Would I believe a TV show where they cast her as the hot mom and the son's like, dude, I'm going to kill any of you if you keep talking about my mom? Totally. She's the same figure, about the same age, and the same hotness as Stifler's mom in American Pie. She is. No one was like, Stifler's mom is so fat. She's so fat. Who said that? Who said Stifler's mom is so fat? I'll tell you, it was 0 people. Let's see. Let's see. Jennifer Love Hewitt has the same body type. When we were growing up, who was saying she was fat? I was in school and I was like, Stifler's fucking mom, man. They're the same size, the same arms, all of it. No one was like, Stifler's mom is fat. 0 people. Jennifer Love Hewitt, hi buddy, is the same size as this bitch. And this bitch was casted to be the MILF. And that's why I'm just like, I just don't understand this shit. I don't understand at all. This is totally the same size as Jennifer Love Hewitt. Same size, same everything. So you know what? Everyone on the internet is a bunch of fucking assholes. All of you. Bunch of assholes. Same build. Actually, a little skinnier. Yeah, I think she is skinnier. I mean, this chick was thick. She was thick. And she was all the fucking rage. All the rage. Stifler's mom was the rage. So I'm just sitting here and I'm like watching people talk shit about Jennifer Love Hewitt. And I lived through the Stifler's fucking mom phase. I'm like, what world are we living in? Like, how is this a thing? And then Jennifer Love Hewitt got married when she was younger, had 3 kids. And one of them she had in her 40s. Some chicks never bounce back. She bounces back looking like Stifler's fucking mom. Stifler's mom. That was a thing. And Stifler's mom was thick. So I just don't understand all the outrage about this bullshit. I don't understand why people go on the internet and pretend that Jennifer Love Hewitt is morbidly obese just because her stylist dropped the ball. This dress sucks. I wouldn't wear that dress. Me. I don't think that would flatter me. Jennifer Love Hewitt totally wears her weight well, and that way she's not being dressed appropriately. I'm telling you, she's not being dressed appropriately. She's not being dressed appropriately. I've got to find her not in this dress, but in, I mean, yes. Yes, she does wear that weight well. First off, like, what the fuck? Look at her boobies. I could make her look like Stifler's mom in 3 seconds. I would get this with a cute little waist cincher corset thing. Are you kidding me? Look at the size of her cha-chas. Like, are we supposed to pretend those cha-chas? And then her butt. All she needs is a sleeve cap, bodacious, hot little dress. I would cut off the legs here. I'd have a little waist cincher here. No spaghetti straps. Spaghetti straps aren't my friend. That's why they're not hers. I'm telling you, this in a little waist cincher. Like, she got booty and she got boobie. This is not fat, guys. And you know what? For the people saying, like, oh, she's not desirable anymore, you give it 10 years and no one's going to want to fuck you either. You hear me? You think those 10 years aren't going to fly by? You're 27 years old, you're going to blink and you're going to be almost 40, and then you're going to be fucked. That's what's going to happen. Women all over are risking their lives to get that shape surgically. Yes. So her dress sucked, and then you know who else sucks? Everyone on the internet. Fuck you. Someone needs to tell you, have you considered that? That you're an asshole and a piece of rotten shit, and this bitch in her prime wouldn't have touched you with a 10-foot pole. This bitch today wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. There's a lot of positive comments, but there's a lot of negative ones. And most of them are from chicks, dude. Because for some reason, everyone's convinced that we as women lose our value. Every day I'm told how old I am now and how I'm not hot anymore. It's like, dude, women are only hot when they're fertile. Well, her husband landed her when she was fucking fertile. Her husband landed her when she was fertile. You didn't. You didn't get this bitch. He did. And he put not one, not two. He put 3 babies inside of her because daddy liked. And he didn't just sit there going, oh, I don't like what she looks like. This is what she looks like with a flattering dress. And don't tell me this doesn't look like Stifler's mom. Look at her face. No fillers. No fucking big duck lips. We can't have good things because of all you motherfuckers. You're going to pay. You are the ones who are the ball lickers. I swear to God. She is an unconventional Hollywood beauty. Like, you don't... I always thought she gave a little Kate Blanchett, but like Burnett. I mean, most Hollywood beauties, like, what do you have Scarlett Johansson. It happens to all of us if we're lucky enough to age. You could, dude, if you were the last guy on earth, she wouldn't fuck you. And if you're a younger chick saying she's not hot anymore, bitch, it's going to come for you, man. It's going to come for you. When you're in your 40s, your fucking hormones start going crazy. For men, too. And this chick, because she was so hot and her husband could not stop banging her, she got knocked up and she had a baby in 2021. She's pushing 50s. She's like 46, 47 now. And she had a baby just a few years ago in her 40s. It's rough in your 40s to stay in shape, let alone have a fucking baby in your 40s. And she looks good. And you people wish you looked this good. You wish you looked that good. I get so annoyed with this shit. Look at her. This is the same woman that was in the spaghetti strap dress. Just sucked. I'm sorry. It sucked. Okay, so right here. Hollywood star, recent work, personal life. Okay. What is the 2007 unflattering photograph of Jennifer Love Hewitt? I have to know. I have to know. I have to know. What is it? You motherfuckers said she was fat back then. That's what you did. Back then, you said she was fat. Look at her. You are all assholes. Are you serious? This was called an unflattering photo of her. They mocked her for this. She was mocked for this. This bitch can't win. You wish your body was shaped like this. Those are real cha-chas. Those are for real. This bitch can't win. She can't win. Bikini photo controversy. That is what this is called. The bikini photo controversy. Just stop. Quit it. I have no ass and I'm Latina. You know what my dad used to say to me? I have a nice butt now. She is way above Stifler's mom. No offense to that chick, but I mean, holy crap, this chick's hot. My dad used to tell me when I was really skinny, can you do that magic trick again? I'm like, what magic trick? He's like, when you sit down on your no ass. So yeah, people say that women have no worth unless they get married young and have babies. That's exactly what this bitch did. And now everyone's like, well, she's not as hot as when she was 21. Neither are you. I don't know if you have a mirror, but neither are you. And at a certain point, if your worth is in your looks, you have a very sad existence awaiting you. If your worth is in your looks, and if you think this bitch gives a shit if you find her sexually attractive when she's married with 3 kids, I've got a bridge to sell you. Collagen booster. Avon. By the way, you guys, I don't know if you know, AdrienneCurry.com. I'm an Avon lady. This is how I make a living because I'm fucking old too. And old ladies sell Avon. And you're old when you hit 35. You have literally, your skin is considered mature at 35. At the age of 27, we all start to slowly die. Our cells don't turn over as fast as they used to. That's why a bitch popping a baby at 22. I'm pissed for her because do you know what this feels like? With a whole bunch of assholes telling you you're fucking ugly and you're not worth anything anymore just because you're a mom of 3 who got married. Like, do you know what that does to people? Well, she's a celebrity, so I'm allowed to be a worthless piece of shit. No, you're a piece of fucking shit. You are. And you were never as hot as this bitch. And you're never going to be as hot as her. And if you are as hot as her, when you open your mouth, you're ugly as fuck. And the only thing you're going to get is some Jersey Guido from that show, Jersey Shore. That's what you're going to attract with that mindset. She probably has a guy who values her. What is this? I mean, I would not take this photo, but good for her. I wouldn't take that picture. I wouldn't take a picture of my stomach now. I'm like, hard pass. Like, look at this. Are you kidding me? It's just like look at her hips. Those are childbearing hips. That's what that is. Look at her over here. I got me, my man. We're having babies and everything. Like, eat shit. So yeah, from age 27 on, you are slowly dying. After the age of 27, when you have kids, it is way rougher on your body. When you're in your 40s, your hormones are going crazy, and it's for men too. It's not just women, guys. It's rough. It's rough in your 40s to stay in shape. It's fucking rough. And it sucks. And everyone's an asshole. That's how I feel about that. Now, if I can just put a new ultimate eye cream on. I mean, someone's got to defend this bitch. Because you know what? She probably feels like shit today. Everyone acting like she's Big Bertha or something. That she has to buy 2 seats on an airplane, maybe for her rack. Maybe for those gargantuan knockers. No one would see Jennifer Love Hewitt in a pair of jeans and a t-shirt like, okay, If she walked into a store wearing this, no one would say a word. No one would think she's overweight. Everyone would be like, oh, here's a chick in a t-shirt and some pants. That's it. Ridiculous. And men saying she's not hot anymore. Let me tell you something about your sagging balls. We all know what's happening. Your balls are hitting your knees, acting like you have 22-year-old balls. And all the dudes saying she's not hot, they have fucking dad bods and shit. They've never been in shape, not one day in their fucking life. Women have so much more worth than just whether or not you want to jerk off to them. You fucking 5-year-olds. I can't keep my husband off of me. Like, I bet you $1 million today he's going to bother me after our splurge day. And I'm going to be like, hell no, because I'm so bloated and I feel so bad. And that's when my husband comes after me. Well, it's like every day. But if I go online, everyone will tell me I've lost my worth. I'm not hot anymore. I'm not young. But I'm sorry, I'm married. And whether or not you want to have sex with me what a meaningless, stupid fucking thing. No one gives a shit about you. Certainly not me and certainly not her. Holy shit. No one would turn her down if she came waltzing up to them looking like this. Hey, I was just wondering if I could buy you a drink. No, you're fat and you're old and I would never put my dick in you. 0 dudes would say that. Fuck off. That's her now. She was just put in a shitty dress. I'm sorry. Her stylist sucked. If she was wearing this dress, nice A-frame, voluptuous cha-chas, no spaghetti straps here, nice, it looks better. No dude that's saying she doesn't look good would turn that the fuck away. And look at her face. She hasn't she's barely aged. Look at her. Get out of here. It's just, I'm so tired of people pretending that a woman's worth weighs whether or not guys can get boners for them. How many of you have a grandmother you love? Did you just think to yourself, wow, grandma's so fucking worthless because guys can't jerk off to her? Is that what you think? Fuck grandma or my own mom. Oh, my mom's ugly and she's fat and disgusting. No, you're fat and disgusting and you're a piece of shit. Like, this is someone's mom. And Stacy's mom's got it going on. Dude. No one would say that. Imagine going to a nursing home, holding your grandma's hand as she's passing away and being like, well, grandma, you haven't had any fucking worth since you were 27. Fuck you, assholes. Do you think people were telling Betty White that? Oh, well, you've been worthless since, now we can't get boners for you. Like, what are you, a fucking caveman that was raised by a sloth? It just pisses me off. My worth is my husband thinks I'm hot as fuck. And my husband nailed me down when you never could. You never had a chance. So, okay, I'm old now. Well, I wasn't when I met my husband. I was hot as shit. And he put a ring on it. And if you had offered me a ring, I'd have been like, fuck you, hell no. And that's what everyone's mad about. Men will always look at us as sex objects. Women do this shit too. Women are always fucking mean to each other because we're catty. Because we're always fighting one another. We always are. We're always in competition. It's in our DNA. We're just cruel, evil little shits. And then there's always the women, I'm not like that, bitch. You know most women are. You know they are. You know it. Most of the people who are cruel about me aging online are women. And then think of the quality of men that say, well, she's not hot anymore. She's old now. What, a bunch of fucking Andrew Tate listeners? Is that what you guys are going after? Hell no. Little multi-peptide. I get so mad, especially for a woman who's happily married and a mother of 3 kids, literally doing life the way it's supposed to be done. I bet you she's so happy with her 3 children. And then everyone's like, oh, well, she has no worth anymore. She has more worth than a hot fucking childless, unwed 30-year-old bitch as a mother of 3. I'm sorry. You know why? Those kids think the world of her. And again, how many of you look at your own mothers and say, well, mom, guys can't jerk off to you anymore, so you're not really worth anything. Hey, mom, it's your son, it's Steve, just calling to wish you a happy 55th birthday, and I want to tell you how worthless you are because guys can't get boners for you. It's insane. We do become invisible after 50. Not me, because my husband's not going to be able to leave me the fuck alone. I thought growing out my gray hair and shit, he'd go away. He doesn't. Anytime I bend over, it's literally like a fucking horny, unneutered dog. It's like, get out of here. Stop. And he never stops. And I don't want him to. So when someone tells me that I'm not hot anymore and shit, I'm like, I'm married to a man who cherishes me and thinks I'm amazing. My worth is not set upon what your penis's reaction is to me, dude. Seriously. Like, in fact, I think I would hate my life. Hate it. If I placed my worth like an OnlyFans chick. Like, I'm sorry, all of them are not going to feel very good when nobody wants to pay for their shit no more. I think they're going to crash and burn. When your whole worth is in your looks, take this from someone who it used to be that way. I started doing these live streams. Hi, I have no makeup on. Eating the humble pie, putting my fucking face out there looking like fucking ass. Because I'm like, dude, I'm getting older. I'm not this perfect hot chick. And every day I'm only going to look worse. And I have to be okay with myself. And it was a very humbling experience. Very. And I'm 20 pounds heavier than I was in Hollywood. Now, 20 pounds heavier. Granted, I was way too thin and I wasn't having my periods because I was too athletic. And I would skip periods because I was so lean. So I don't assume anything about a celebrity's marriage. I think it's great that Sarah Michelle Gellar and her guy's been together forever. But I always tend to think that most people in Hollywood are a little bit of weirdos. I was a toothpick. It was really, really thin. I mean, truly. I was really, really thin. Let's see if I could do a comparison. I had no ass. None. I had 0 ass. There wasn't an ass. There was no butt. None. Hold on. There we go. Let's see if I can find it. I can't find this picture. Wish I could. But I had no butt at all. It just didn't exist. Top model. Let's see. I really can't find it anywhere. Okay, then. That's weird. I'm looking for my diamond photo shoot from America's Next Top Model. And I'm Googling it, and it's not coming up. I can literally Google anything in my life, and it will usually pop up. It's true. Okay, that's funny. Yeah. Just trust me. Just trust me that, I mean, I'm not fat now, but I definitely have more curves, and I'm okay with it. Like, I feel like I look better now than I did then. You know what I mean? I do. I'm trying to... This motherfucking stupid thing called Google. I can't find anything on here. Seriously. It used to be I could just put my thing in Google and everything would pop up. Everything. Huh. Okay. All right. I guess I'm just not going to find anything. Maybe this will. Okay, so this is me now. This is me 20 pounds heavier than what I used to be. Most of it went to my butt. I won't lie. That was me before. That is me now. I'm 20 pounds heavier, dudes. And I lost the big fake boobies. See? I had no butt. No butt, no cellulite, no nothing. But yeah, that's me now. I was so skinny, top model, so skinny. Skinny, 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 skinny. And now I am boobless and 20 pounds bigger. Did I know I can still get it when I'm 73? Get what? My husband bothering me for sex? I assume until he dies. I assume until he dies. Like, I have pudge right here on my stomach. See, you can see the top abs, and then the lower ones are under a little bit of pudge, and my thighs are a little bit bigger. Like, who cares? I like pizza. Damn it. It's so good. That's the thing. And I didn't have 3 kids and put 20 pounds on. I can't imagine what would have happened to me if I had 3 kids. I probably would put 40 pounds on. You know what I mean? That last picture has a profile picture of you and no butt. That's what I'm saying. There was no butt. I had no butt at all. So the first time I sat on my husband's lap, he was in pain. And he was like, look, I'm not trying to be a jerk, but like, we need to get you to eat a burger. And, you know, most people find that so offensive. But he was just like, girl, like, it hurts my leg for you to sit on it. Where the fuck is my eyeshadow that I want to use today? You guys are going to have to forgive me. Because I'm a complete fucking idiot. There it is. Please forgive me because I am a fucking idiot. It's something I'm really good at. I'm an idiot all the time. Age affects metabolism. Dude, in your 40s, it's rough. My husband and I have to fucking kill ourselves in the gym. We're tired. We're old. My husband's a little bit heavier too. And you know what? We went to the doctor and the doctor was like, you guys are in peak physical health for your age. He was just like, holy shit. You guys look great. I have a never-ending Avon stash. I sell Avon. AdrianCurry.com if you want to shop with me. Hi, dog. Come here. Come on. Come here. You gotta come up here. You gotta come right here. High five. Thank you. I love you. Sorry. It was very important to love the dog. It was very important. I can carry that 20 pounds because you're tall. I don't feel that way. I look in the mirror and I'm like, I got a big fat ass and my thighs are thighs of thunder. Hear them rumble wherever I go. It's true. Compared to what I used to be, I mean, I used to strive for absolute perfection of my body. It's just not feasible anymore at my age. And it sucks. Let's do the Mono Mood Mini Eye Palette in Cocoa Sand. I'm in love with the cocoa. Dude, I have so much Avon in my fucking house. It is unbelievable. If you saw the amount of Avon I had, you'd be like, holy shit, this bitch has a problem. But the way I see it is if I sell something, I have to know what everything is and if I like it. I have to know. So then I bought everything. And I'm my own best customer. But I'd love for you guys to be my customer. You guys could buy some bug spray from me. I know I have it here somewhere. There it is. Skin So Soft Bug Guard. DEET free, motherfuckers. You hear that? Ding dong, bitch. Avon calling. Do you need some mosquito and tick and fly spray? Or, hi, buddy. Come here. Come on. Oh, buddy. Or you can buy Skin So Soft for your livestock if you have cows or something. Hi, handsome man. You're full of piss and vinegar. You're full of it. I shaved him. I shaved my cat. Everyone gets mad when you shave your cats. It's fine if you groom your dog. But if you shave your cat, this is the turd flinger. Look at his face. I need you to know that when he poops, it sticks to his fur and then he flings it around the house. I can't be having that. This is a human house. And in human houses, dogs' shit is not tolerated. Cats' shit is not tolerated. Hell yeah, I work out with weights. Guys, my husband and I both have been consistent gym rats. Me a little bit longer than him. I have been a gym rat consistently for almost 23 years now. Obsessive gym rat. So when I gave up doing drugs, I just went to the gym. That's what I did. I gave up drugs. I went to the gym. And you know what? I feel better for it. I feel good. I truly do. I feel great. So what is this? Is there something we can talk about here? Oh, yes. You know it's bad when... Democrats did not give a shit about the Epstein files at all when they were in power for 4 years. This is all virtue signaling. It's all bullshit. Trump's handling of this is fucking horrible. Lesser of two evils, I guess. But I'm at the point where I'm like, both parties can go F their own asses. Just go do it. Because I hate you both now. I hate you. Like Pam Bondi with her whole, oh, all these files are on my desk and we're going to release everything. Bitch lied. She's a fucking liar. And I'm sorry, but all these Democrats pretending they're going to release all the files, they are literally jumping on anything they can because their approval rating is so bad, because the only thing they fucking care about is transgender studies in Pakistan. So, like, their approval rating is nothing. It's something like 70% of Americans, 70% want all the illegals deported. And for some reason, Democrats are like, no, we're totally for them. You can't do that, dude. It's not a good look, man. I'm telling you. It's just not a good look. I hated Pam Bondi the moment she was in there. And then everyone hated me for saying it. But I was like, she's so disingenuous. Like, just listening to her, all I heard was just like, this chick is not a genuine person. She's not. She's fucking bullshit, is what she is. I agree with that statement. Trump is involved in the Epstein debacle as the rest of them. Either he was involved or they've got his like grandkids in the crosshairs and he's not president and someone else runs the country. I don't know which, but I'll tell you this. Democrats don't want to release that list. They know that they can virtue signal and be like, we're going to pass a bill for you to release the list, because they know Republicans won't do it because they're all fucking on it. They are all on it. I think it implicates the CIA. I don't think there's a single file for them to release. I don't believe for a second that any files that they have are revealing of anything. I think they've all been totally destroyed. But just know this, not once did Joe Biden or any of them talk about Epstein files. Not once. And all we did was talk about Epstein. So they're just virtue signaling now. And Republicans gave them the win. They gave them the win by literally campaigning on Epstein everything. Kash Patel, even Trump. And now they're like, oh, you can say, I don't think he was an Israeli asset. I think Epstein was a CIA asset. I think he was ours. And then if they reveal the files, they're like, America lets men fuck children to get, like, I think that's what's happening. I think America used tiny children to titillate powerful people everywhere to stay in power. That's what I think. That's what I think. The assistant and Trump was the leader of that section. I mean, I don't know, but I think they're all involved. And I don't for a second think Democrats give a shit about Epstein. I think they're doing anything they can to make you forget that they're like, child sex changes pump synthetic hormones into 12-year-olds and change their genders. That's crazy. That's nuts. They don't want you to remember that they were literally advocating for that 3 seconds ago. Oh, and then giving illegals all our money. They're like, so we got to do any. So that's why I'm like, both of them can get effed at this time. All the world's a stage. I think Agenda 2030 is coming. I think they just wanted us to think that we had a chance to beat it back. I'm just totally over it all. Are the cookies in the mail? Well, nice to see you. I didn't eat as many cookies as I wanted to. I ate a lot of Whoppers, though. But when Kevin Spacey is like, release the Epstein files, so there's an outcry over the Fed's bombshell announcement about the alleged Epstein files. The Department of Justice and FBI announced there's no evidence Epstein kept a client list or was murdered in his jail cell. Like, yeah, and the DeFrey bitch that was like in the pictures with Prince Andrew, she mythically and magically killed herself too. help me. Somebody fucking help me. So I was a lifelong Democrat. I was. And then I woke up that they're lying pieces of shit. Now, I never liked Republicans. I always thought they sucked. But this whole like movement, release Epstein files and shit, I'm like, that sounds good. So I was all on board. And then it happens and I'm like, guys, literally it's two evils. And then you have to choose which evil serves your interest. Do you want illegal immigrants lavished with all your money and to be able to break all the laws and stay here? Okay, then you vote left. If you don't want that, I guess you vote right. But guess what? They all fucking hate us. They all hate us and it's all bad for us. Oh, Lord. I mean, you couldn't have made yourself look worse, the Trump administration. They could, I mean, and it's not new that our politicians are all sicko pedophile weirdos. That's not new. You know, no one's deeply shocked by this. They all are. They all are. You know, Bill Clinton all over those flights. Like, come on. They all are. But I was like, oh, yeah, if Trump releases this shit, at least it'll prove that he wasn't. Now I'm just like, bro, you should have just shut your fucking mouth on this shit. You done made yourself look real bad. Real bad. I mean, I'm just over everything. I'm over it, you guys. Hey, everybody. Good morning. My name is Adrienne Curry. I sell Avon. AdrienneCurry.com if you would like to buy some Avon from me. What the fuck was that? I think there's an animal on my porch getting into the grill. Did you guys hear that shit? That was metal and that was loud. Something's out there. That was real loud. Wild country. Right? I have to look out this window. Looks like a bear or something. Hold on. I have to know. Huh. I don't see any creatures out this window. I don't see no creatures out that one. We've had a bear on the porch before. It fucked all our shit up. There was like no attractant. There was no food. And they were just like, you know what? I'm just here to fuck. There's no raccoons here. I have never seen one here. Never. Big cat. I don't know. I just know it was loud. You guys heard that shit. That was loud. That was really loud. Yep. Whatever. I didn't see anything outside. Dogs outside. Bears are total assholes. They 100%. They will just roll up in your shit and be like, you know, I think I'll just fuck this all up for no reason. I'm just bored, so I'm gonna roll around. Guess I'll just fuck your shit up, man. Sorry about that. Because you see, I'm a bear. I'm just here to just fuck things up. That's what they do. That is what bears do. They're like big, stupid dogs. That's how I see them. Big, stupid dogs that just want to F your shit up. Let's see. like a big car jumping off a big cat jumping off a high perch onto a wooden floor. That was metal. Yeah, that was metal. So I don't know if like a bird kamikazed into my roof, but that is not a normal noise that we would be hearing here at the cabin. The cabin in the woods. Let's blend this shit real good. I'm kind of liking what I did here. So what have we learned today? Jennifer Love Hewitt looks fucking great pushing 50 with 3 kids. Eat shit. Kevin Spacey is advocating for the Epstein files. I'm sorry. For the Epstein files to be released. Kash Patel's a fucking liar. There's 2 options. Either all Democrats and Republicans are all the F over the Epstein files. The Epstein files don't exist at all. Or they implicate our own FBI and CIA. We're running an operation using kids to get info on people, and they can't release it because it will ruin our reputation on the world stage. So I'm just like, but can we talk about something else that no one's talking about, and it really, really, really bothers me? Are you guys ready for this? If I was Donald Trump, the only thing I would be talking about, and the only thing I would care about personally, was who shot at me. Who tried to blow my head off? Wouldn't that be a top priority for you? Wouldn't you just be like, hey, man, you know what I care about? Who tried to blow my head off? And we should release all the files that had to do with this kid that no one believes. No one was the sole and only person involved. Like, something stinks so bad about someone who they attempted to assassinate that many times, not talking about it nonstop. Right? Wouldn't you be like, who tried to kill me? Does anybody know who tried to do that? I have no eyeliner on yet. I need to get there. Well, guys, thank you for coming. I appreciate y'all being here. And I appreciate all the people who are making fun of Jennifer Love Hewitt, sticking around after I told you to go fuck yourselves. Being turned into novelty, like selling joke items of him attempting to kill him. Dude, what is going on with the Trump assassination attempt? Why don't we see everything about it? Isn't that what Dan Bongino used to just say? Like, oh, we know. I think Dan Bongino's been a plant this whole time. I gotta just be honest with you. Carrying you through your slow morning at work. Oh, well, thanks, Luna. I just, there's something less fishy about the government not wanting to release Epstein stuff and lying about him, like, killing himself, because the Biden administration was doing that too. Like, so am I shocked that they all lied about Epstein? No, because it was staged. I mean, his lack of interest in someone trying to kill him definitely leaves the door open for any conspiracy on earth. It would be the only thing I talked about. The only thing. I'd be like, hey guys, you want to talk about that guy that tried to kill me? Can we just sit around and talk about that today? Because that's what I'm interested in, considering I was the one that almost died. All right, let's do some cream eyeliner. you promise it was staged? I wouldn't be shocked. I've told everyone that if Donald Trump unzipped his human suit and walked out the king of all lizards and told us that he and Hillary Clinton had worked together on their master plan to drain humanity of its life force, to feed the population of lizard people on planet Zoltron, I'd be like, oh, yeah, no, totally. Hillary Clinton and Trump have definitely been in cahoots. I can see that. To drain us of our life force for their lizard brethren. Like, I would not be shocked. You know, there's a quote that people say is Mark Twain's, and then Snopes is like, there's no evidence he said it's a great quote. If voting really mattered, and if you could really make a difference, do you think they'd let you do it? I mean, if there was a way for you to have a voice, do you think they'd allow that? Like, are there really people that feel like that's allowed? Because I don't. I love this cream eyeliner, guys. It's just so good. Especially when you get the crinkly eyes when you get older. It's so nice to have an eyeliner like that you can just smooth on and fill in the crinkles. Because that's one thing you have to do as you age. You have to fill in the crinkles in your eyes because you're old and unwanted and you're just not beautiful anymore, according to the internet of people who can literally kiss my ass. Oh my gosh, I'm never going to get over a bunch of people who have never been attractive a day in their life going off that Jennifer Love Hewitt isn't attractive anymore. Like, not one day of your life. So yesterday, my husband and I, we were watching this movie, and I'm like, this chick has fake tits. And he was like, she doesn't have fake tits. I'm like, well, you shouldn't be looking at her tits. He's like, don't be pointing them out. I'm like, but they're fake as fuck. He's like, I don't think so. So I looked it up, and it was a before and after, before her fake tits and after. I'm like, I'm a fake titty connoisseur. After everything I've went through, I can spot a natural rack from a mile away because I have no boobs now, so I covet everyone else's. That is definitely a trap I fall into. Where I'm like, I wish I had boobs. I wish I had half her boobs. I'd take even like a quarter of her boobs. Just like the littlest bit of boobs. I would take just the tiniest, littlest bit. Just the tiniest and littlest bit. But, you know, you can't win them all, baby. Can't win them all. That is the truth. I look so much better with a little eyeliner on. That is for sure. That is for sure. So I really wanted to watch this. And I pulled it up so we could watch it together. I think it'd be fun. Hi, everybody. Hello. Let's see. Where did it go? So I've got that one. So this bothers me, just so you know. The Silver Surfer's girlfriend was shown in like 4 comics. The people who are saying, well, she was in the comics, so you just haven't read the comics. They're not portraying her as the Silver Surfer's girlfriend. They're portraying her as Silver Surfer. This is a gender swap of one of the most famous comic book characters there is. Fuck off. This is a great actress. No, Lawrence Fishburne's voice as Silver Surfer was so good. And my amazing and beloved Doug Jones as the Silver Surfer with those body movements he did and shit. Unbelievable. This bothers me. I had to share it because I'm so fucking bothered.
Why are fans hating the new Silver Surfer? Well, because in the upcoming Fantastic Four, Marvel is replacing the classic Norrin Rad with Shalabal, a female Silver Surfer. Now this isn't just a simple gender swap, it's a complete different story. In the comics, Shalabal was Norrin's love interest. But in the MCU, she's being introduced as Galactus's herald. And that's a bold move. For some fans, it's exciting. It opens the door to fresh storytelling, diverse representation.
Fresh storytelling? How's that working out for you, Hollywood? All your movies are failing. Diverse representation? You can't create a new I'm gonna bastardize someone else's work and fuck with someone else's work because I'm so stupid and unoriginal. I have to steal other people's ideas and plagiarize their work because I can't think for myself. Making Silver Surfer a woman was a terrible idea. I'm sorry. It was a terrible idea. She's not scary. She's a cute, short lady. She's not scary as the Herald of Galactus.
And a brand new cosmic arc led by a powerful female character.
Powerful female character. Look, I could get any man. I can beat him up like this because the TV says I'm just as strong. I get you. Look at me. I'm so strong.
Stop it. Stop. There's only one Silver Surfer. And he's a dude. He's a man, baby. Yeah.
But for others, it feels like Marvel is ignoring decades of comic book legacy and skipping over one of the most iconic and beloved characters in the cosmic universe. Still, this bold direction could mean we'll see Norrin Rad later, maybe trying to save her, or even clashing with her. Love it or hate it?
No. Her smiling is a no. Is this for real? Can she never smile?
Or even clashing with her. Love it or hate it? Shalabal is coming, and she's bringing Galactus with her. Subscribe for more updates.
So she meets up with the real Silver Surfer, and what happens? Like, he stays at home and takes care of the kids. Is that what it's gonna be? Does he just stay home and hang out with the kids? See, I'm the CEO of Galactus. And Bill, he stays home and takes care of the kids. Hollywood only sees identities, representation first, story last, 100%. It used to be you got hired for your talent. Now they're like, what skin color are you? Who do you like to have sex with? Who cares? Why does Reddit call you small hands? Reddit is worthless. Small hands. My hands are massive. I have like man hands. I'm almost 6 foot tall, dude. My feet are size 11 and my hands are huge. But yeah, Reddit is a wasteland of people who never score. They never get fucked. And that's why they're so mad. And they just sit on Reddit and get mad at everyone because they never, ever, ever score. All right. I want to watch this from America Uncovered, and I'm going to totally put on some mascara while we watch. I love China Uncensored and America Uncovered. It's a short video. Let's go.
ICE raids a California weed farm. Shots are fired, death ensues, and a big problem comes to light. Welcome to America Uncovered. I'm Chris Chappell. On Thursday, ICE conducted massive military-style raids on 2 marijuana farms in California.
And they had child slave labor, just like communist China.
And things got heavy. More than 500 protesters were quickly mobilized to...
We want child slave labor. How dare you? Whip those kids as they sort through the weed.
Did you know this weed place was already under investigation and being sued for not giving proper breaks to their workers. You know why? When you're a slave labor worker, they treat you like shit. These people are advocating for human rights violations, and they're so proud of themselves while they do it. Yeah, keep the slave labor, and that way, they don't have to have a lunch break or anything. Like, this marijuana farm is under investigation and being sued for abusing its workers, and they're like, how dare you? Keep it up, abuse them all. That is what all these fucking white progressives standing in front of it want. They want people to be abused. It's just the truth.
Locked federal authorities, and they were met by agents kitted out in tactical gear who fired unknown smoke canisters into the crowd, probably tear gas, along with grass-colored gas. How appropriate. They even dispatched a Black Hawk helicopter to the scene. Amid the chaos, one worker, Jaime...
When I grew up, there were consequences for obstructing police and law enforcement for doing their jobs. So what is going on? Like, there was actual, like, you could not do this and not serve like 20 years in prison. So I'm just confused because it's not a protest when you're involving yourself in the arrest and detain. Like, literally, someone help me understand what's happening in California. Anyone? Why does everyone get to not only break the law, but F with their officers and just get away with it? I don't understand.
Garcia fell 30 feet after climbing to the roof of a greenhouse, later dying from his injuries, which some media outlets are calling the first confirmed death during a Trump ICE raid. Meanwhile, protesters clashed with immigration authorities, hurling debris at ICE vehicles, prompting President Trump to use Truth Social to give total authorization for ICE to protect itself. We've officially entered the age of governance by social media, like this episode for tax rebates. One protester even appeared to draw a pistol and fire it at federal agents.
And then the news is like some sort of odd weapon from outer space. Clearly a weapon of some sort, where he's going like this, but we can't identify exactly what it is.
The FBI has issued a $50,000 reward for information leading to the suspect's conviction. Whoa.
That was my friend, I'd turn him right in. I'd be like, ooh, $50,000, let's go.
$50,000. With that kind of money, you could buy all the DLC for Star Citizen. Many were none too pleased with the situation, like California Representative Jimmy Gomez, who said this was an attack on the farm workers who feed America.
They feed America weed?
The White House hit back, saying, that ain't produce, Holmes, that's product. So now we have Mexican-American Democrats who sound like John Kerry being slammed down on social media by a Republican White House that sounds like the essays from Cali Lifestyle. We are officially living in the weirdest timeline. But anyway, all in all, according to the Department of Homeland Security, more than 300 illegal immigrants were arrested in the raid. Now, this is all very exciting, headline-getting news, and I'm sure the ghouls who control YouTube's algorithm appreciate it. But there's one aspect that hasn't gotten much coverage. According to DHS Secretary Kristi Noem, included among the more than 300 arrests, ICE quote-unquote rescued 14 children during the raid, most of them unaccompanied. Now, Noem calls them children, but the youngest of these kids was reportedly 14. Which is the legal working age in both California and most Latin American countries. Of course, that doesn't make what Noem said about rescuing them from potential...
I thought 15 was the legal working age. I had to wait to get a job until I was 15 years old growing up. 14 is pretty young. That shit's like fresh out of 8th grade.
Forced labor, exploitation, and trafficking wrong. After all, Children yearn for the mines, not back-breaking underpaid labor in a marijuana field. And of course, there's that. Shouldn't the laborers picking marijuana be at least 21? After all, that's how old you have to be to consume.
Okay, so when I worked at Hooters and I was under 18, you can't serve alcohol. So I had to be a door check. You're not allowed to serve alcohol. Or wait, I think Applebee's, because I was under 21, that's right. The bartender would have to bring the drinks out to my table because I wasn't allowed to touch them as the server. And these kids are just picking weed at 14 years old. This is why they want illegal immigrants, because no laws, no rules, nothing applies to them, dude.
Consume it legally in California. There's also the fact that one of the more than 300 illegal immigrants arrested during the raid was a convicted child predator. That's what I call a hostile working environment.
Convicted child predator working with children. Please help me.
The truth is, conditions in American agriculture, especially for illegal migrants and migrant miners, are kind of horrific.
This is Chinese slave labor in America, and there's a huge faction of people who are advocating for it. No Americans want to do this job. Yeah, no America wants to be a slave. Not allowed to take lunch breaks. Being abused and being paid under the table wages that are unacceptable. And then my favorite is when they're like, well, you're going to have to pay more for your produce. So you're anti-slavery to build this country, but you're pro-slavery so long as your tomatoes are cheaper. You sound just like the South when they're like, cotton's going to cost so much more money if we have to actually really pay these motherfuckers. Like, how do they not see this?
The system is designed to make abuse hard to detect and keep these people invisible. The way it works is farms like the one ICE raided don't hire workers directly. Instead, they use third-party hiring agencies. But where these subcontractors get their workers is anyone's guess. Well, actually, we do have a guess.
Little
Smugglers and human traffickers.
vitamin C priming moisturizer I'm going to use on my face. But dude, just what? Watch this shit.
Survey by the National
His use of a smuggler to cross the U.S.-Mexico border associated with mental health problems among undocumented immigrants. The cartel is holding my family hostage unless I send them home all the fucking pennies I make in my slave job. I wonder if this is affecting my mental health.
Institutes of Health suggests around 87% of illegal immigrants employ smugglers to get across the border. And who knows, maybe those smugglers also recommend employers as part of the service. But for illegal migrant minors, it's not just about employing a smuggler. The Congressional Research Service suggests 75 to 80% of unaccompanied minors are actually victims of human trafficking. And it gets worse. The Coalition Against Trafficking in Women estimates that 60% of Latin American children who cross the border either alone or with smugglers, also known as coyotes, are being used in CP and drug trafficking. Good Lord. No wonder people find these.
This is what people are advocating for. Like, I have chills. This is why when people are polled, both Democrats and Republicans are like, ship them out. Why are these politicians fighting to keep them? I think most of California's revenue is built on the backs of slave labor, and they don't know what to do.
Numbers so unbelievable.
Young women who cross the border get illegals?
Yes, by coyotes and illegals. Why wouldn't you have looked?
Oh, it's totally fine. Rape all the kids because I'm a Democrat and I
Support that. Look at her. What an evil woman. I can't, dude. This isn't a party issue. This should just be, we shouldn't be fucking doing this.
Goodbye.
I
That's
got
right, lady. If you really want Epstein's client list, head over to the Acme factory. But it doesn't end with just the coyotes. Contracting agencies themselves are responsible for much of the trafficking. Migrants often have their documents seized, which makes it easy for companies to pay them rock-bottom wages, give them subsidized housing, and deny them breaks from work, along with a whole host of other abuses. Of course, rarely do these issues make headlines, since workers fear deportation if they complain. For these reasons, farms almost never disclose the names of those agencies hiring their illegal trafficked laborers. This helps to put up a wall between themselves and the reality of their workforce. The farm that ICE raided on Thursday, Glass House, denies having ever knowingly violated quote-unquote applicable hiring practices.
This is what protesters stood in front and attacked cops trying to bust this place for what it's doing. Also, the owners of this slave labor factory should be in prison. I'm sorry, they should.
I.e. labor laws, or employing minors. Right. I guess those undocumented, unaccompanied minors were just there to snatch up a bag of Hank's dank. And weren't working for sub-minimum wages in the sweltering California heat. The Trump administration isn't buying it. And Glass House is under federal investigation for child labor violations.
This is who these protesters were trying to protect. This is who Gavin Newsom, and by the way, this same place donated to Gavin Newsom's campaign. So they gave him money so that he would turn a blind eye to the fact that they're employing underage children to handle marijuana. Please, God, help me. Save me from this.
By the way, if you read that entire headline, it says the farm belongs to a Newsom donor. Yes, the guy donated to California Governor Gavin Newsom. And yes, he also donated to Republicans who were friendly to liberalizing marijuana laws.
I have said forever that Republicans and Democrats totally are in cahoots with this entire thing to make money off slave labor. The whole time I have been saying this.
He's kind of a single-issue donor. And yes, Fox News didn't mention that. When it comes to labor law complaints, this isn't Glass House's first rodeo. Glass House has received multiple lawsuits from its workers, ranging from refusing to pay wages to lack of lunch breaks to even a lack of places to sit down. Really puts a dent in that whole cool guy image of the marijuana industry. Something about that terrible smoke shop art you see everywhere that's made just so much worse by
I usually listen to everything sped up, so don't hate me.
the fact that you know the product is being picked by what are basically indentured servants at $2 an hour. You'll never look at Rick and Morty rolling tray the same way again. The point is, American industry, agricultural or otherwise, is a complete gray area. We don't know how many workers are being trafficked. We don't know how many people are being exploited. That includes minors, and it often gets overlooked in mainstream media. It's just as Borders' Tom Homan said.
Look, we're looking for over 300,000 missing children. We've already found 10,000. Have you heard that anywhere? No, the media's simply not covering it.
And when a medieval executioner like Tom Homan is calling you out on child welfare, you know you have a problem. But what do you think? Leave your comments below. And before you go, be sure to check out this other episode of America Uncovered, recommended by the algorithm.
America Uncovered, America Uncensored, one of my favorite YouTube shows. They get kicked out of all the algorithms because they don't give a fuck, and I love them. Guys, AdrienneCurry.com if you would like to shop with me in my Avon store. Up to 65% off makeup. We have a lot of big sales going on. I'd love to be your Avon lady if you need one. If you're like, I don't want makeup, I don't want body wash, I don't want lotion, I don't want any of that shit. Do you need some bug spray? Bitches? Do you want some Skin So Soft Bug Guard to keep mosquitoes and ticks and black flies and gnats off of you? Because I could hook you up with that too, if you need. If you need. Guys, I hope you have a great day. I hope Jennifer Love Hewitt's okay, because people are pieces of shit. And that doesn't feel very good. Now, does it, precious? I think you're hot. I think you're beautiful. And I think at 46 years old with 3 kids and happily married, that she has far more worth than some hot 23-year-old spreading her vag on OnlyFans. That's all. Kim, fuck you. I don't give a shit about you. Why? I'm going to block your ass. I don't have to like you. It's going to be so fun to block you too. Then you don't have to suffer my boring ass show, do you? Yep, our cleaning products are kind of great. They are. So let me go to Kim's page. 1 follower. Following 1 person. This is the same sock puppet account that probably runs that fucking Reddit hate group about me. These people, dude, they have no life at all. They like stalk everyone on the internet with sock puppet accounts. They make like 500 of them to just harass people. It's so pathetic. I'm so glad I have a life. I'm so glad that I have a life. All right. Love you guys. AdrianCurry.com to shop with me. I will see everyone here on Friday. Tomorrow I'm going to stream on TikTok. Yep. Peace, bitches.